Okay, guys, don't be mad at me. I am gonna have you redo your birthday PowerPoint using Canva. So I do think it's important for you to know how to use PowerPoint, but I recently discovered that Canva also has a presentation option and it's pretty fantastic. So I'm not going to make you redo a whole nother PowerPoint on a different subject. I'm going to keep it with your birthday and you're still going to be able to use the same information that you already researched about your birthday. But again, I do think it's important for you to know that you have both options, PowerPoint and Canva. So, sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. With that said, go ahead and open up your birthday PowerPoint because you are going to need to access that to get the information from that. And then go ahead and log into Canva. Once you get into Canva, I'm hoping that you see this presentation icon here. You can go ahead and click that. And then I'm going to have you go to this one right here, the presentation, the 16 by 9 option. So go ahead and select that. Once you get into there, go ahead up here in the search bar and type in birthday, and that's going to give you some template options. The first thing I want you to recognize when your template options come up is that some of the template options have a play button here, while others, like this one here that I'm hovering over, notice it just says like 1 out of 11. The ones that have a play, I'm not 100% on this. I'm kind of guessing here. I think that just means that there are already animations that are included in that option, which you can change if you want. The ones that don't have a play just means that there are not animations included, but you can add those animations in very easily. So let me show you the difference. So this first one, let's say you're interested in that. When you click it, it will show you the different slide template options. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 different options to choose from. So when you pick your template, so for this one, if you'll recall, we have our title slide. We have our kind of like our main menu slide that has our 5 elements of our birthday, like buttons, because we are still going to use clickable buttons. And then we have 5 other slides that really just need to include an image and the information about that element. So as you're looking here, make sure that there are slide options in here that can kind of give you somewhat of what you're looking for. And again, when you hover over these, when you click them, oopsie, I didn't mean to do that. Let me see if I can Control Z. Yep. You can, when you hover over them, you can kind of see what the movement is. Like you can see that little cake is dancing right there. This one, I don't know what's happening. But they all have this play button. I wish I could see better on this one what the animation was. But again, you can choose one with animations or you can just choose one with no animations. But again, click, kind of check, like this one might be good because you can notice there's text and there's an image there. And remember with Canva, you're just kind of replacing their text and replacing their images with what you need, with what you need for your presentation. So go ahead and pause me now, and I want you to choose your template, and then you'll come back to me after you choose your template. Pause me. Welcome back. So now you should have your template chosen. I'm going to go ahead and my title slide is going to be, I went with the happy birthday Rufus template. I'm going to go ahead and click this because that's what I want to be the intro slide to my presentation. At this point, go ahead and click yours and modify it to customize it to make it fit your needs. So I'm going to change mine to say happy birthday to me. And then I'm going to put my birthday on here somewhere. And then if you want, I like these colors because I like the neon colors. So I'm going to keep the colors. Oh, right there. Duh. That's where my birthday is going to go. I'm going to keep the colors. But if you want, remember to change colors, you simply click on whatever it is you want to change colors to. And then your color palettes are up here. You can click and change all that. You can also change if you don't like certain fonts, or you can change those as well, or sizes. You can change all of that. So again, pause me now and get your intro slide ready to go. Pause. Okie dokie. So you should now have your intro slide. you have now modified, or excuse me, customized it to fit your needs and make it about your birthday. I just went ahead and deleted that one text box at the bottom because I was like, I don't even need that. So I deleted that. Now we're going to do the second slide. If you'll recall, this is the slide where it's kind of like your menu. This is where your clickable buttons are going to be. So I'm going to go over and show you an example of one from one of you guys. It's going to look something like this, where you have the 5 elements of your birthday that are going to become clickable. So when you're looking for which slide option you should choose over here, you're going to look for something that fits your needs. So I'm thinking this one for me is going to be the best. Even though it only has 3 circles, I can add in 2 more circles, and make those my elements. So when you're ready and you pick the slide that's going to fit that the best with your 5 elements, you're going to simply click the plus sign. You'll get a pop-up that says, do you want to replace the current page or do you want to add a new page? We want to add a new page. We don't want to replace the current page because that would be replacing our intro slide that we just did. So we're going to hit add new page. Excuse me. And now you can see down here are my slides. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and customize to make this fit my needs. So, hold please. All right, sorry guys, I forgot what I told you to do here. So for this one, I believe for your title, I told you to put your birthday. And you should put your year if you're comfortable with that. I really don't care, but I want you to if you're comfortable. Actually, I was not born in the 2000s, but I don't need to put my year because that's none ya. And then here it says your touchy subheading. I don't need anything here. I'm going to make these guys, I'm going to get rid of all this text. So again, I am just cleaning these up. Let me not make you watch this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to do better with these videos and not waste your time. But I went ahead and cleaned those up without making you watch because now, in my mind, I'm going to put an image of each of the 5 elements of my birthday. So I'm a Leo. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to come over to my elements. You can use the same pictures if you want that you got from Google because I believe you can copy and paste into here as well. But Canva has great stuff, so I'm going to try that. So I'm going to type in Leo, and look, right here is the Leo sign. So I'm going to click it. It's going to go in there. I'm going to make these go, each one of my elements go into one of these bubbles. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I've got some of this set up for you guys. Added into here. Remember, if it's not the colors you want, so for example, the did you know, I should be able to click that and I could change that to make that fit the colors of my document. My Ruby, I'm not going to change because rubies are red, and so I'm not changing that, but I could change, again, to fit the colors of my document. Now, I am out of placeholders, and I need 2 more because I had 5 elements. So this is where I just got to be creative. I'm going to move my title up. Ooh, I'm using my arrow key, so that's not going very fast. Sorry about that. Slow. I am going to just probably copy and paste one of these guys, Control CV. I'm going to move it over. I'm going to change the color. And I don't know to what, maybe that color. And then I might do another one to make it my 5th one. So you see what I'm doing. I am just making this work to fit my needs. And then I'm going to add in my other 2 options here. So go ahead and pause me now. Go ahead and get your menu slide together and then come back to me when you're done. Pause. Welcome back again. At this point now, you've got slide 1 and slide 2 done. And your menu should be done at this point. You've got each one of your elements here, and you've got your birthday somewhere on that slide. Now, we have to do the 5 informational slides. 1 slide per element. So I'm going to go back to my design here, and I'm going to click what I think works best. In this case, where you're going to need at least 1 image and then your text. So I went with this option here, and I'm going to go ahead. And so let's go. Maybe I'm going to do my horoscope first. So on this slide, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put all my information in here. I'm going to get my image in here, and then I am going to use this same exact slide for the rest of my elements. But that's a personal option. You don't have to. But what I do want you to do right now is I do want you to go ahead and get all 5 of your slides done. Okay. That's going to be, for me, it's going to be my horoscope, my trivia, my birthstone, my history, and my famous people slides. I'm going to go ahead and get all 5 of those done. So at the end, you should have a total of 7 slides. So, and at this point, you haven't done any animations or anything like that. We're just getting all your information in there and all your images in there. So pause me now. By the time you come back, you're going to have all 7 slides, information completed. Pause. All right. Now, I know I don't have mine all the way done because I'm just kind of quickly trying to throw this together last minute today. But you, at this point, should have your intro slide, your menu, and then your 5 slides that cover each element of your birthday, of your 5 elements, and go into detail. Again, I did not change all of this, so please don't read this thoroughly. I know, I cheated, okay? Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 things. We are going to set up your buttons, your clickable buttons. We're actually going to do 3 things. We're going to set up your clickable buttons, we're going to animate, and we're going to add transitions if you want to. So here's how we do the clickable buttons this time around. Go ahead and click the item that you want to be clickable. In this case, I could click the VIP or the pink circle here. I'm just going to go with the VIP. And then you can either right click or you can hit these 3 dots here, and you should see the link option here. So as long as you already have your other slides in there, you shouldn't have a problem with this. So this is the celebrities one. So I'm going to hit link. And then you can see if you scroll down, this little menu scrolls. If you scroll down, here are your different options to what you can link it to. Now, I did not look at this over. I didn't realize you could title the slides, so you might have wanted to do that to help you. But luckily, maybe not so luckily, I can't see which one it is, but one of these I thought I made a celebrity. Oh, it's number 4 right here. Celebrities' birthdays. I can kind of see it here. My bad. So I'm going to select slide 4. So now that will become a link, and I'm going to hit done. So you're going to want to go ahead now, and like this one here, I would right click. Oh my God. Sorry, I must have grouped that earlier. Right click, and you can't see it because I'm there. I click link. That's my astrological sign. So I would scroll down to the astrological sign one, which was number 3. Okay, so you see, go ahead and link each of your buttons together. Sorry guys, this one's really, really long. I forgot to split it up into sections. All right, pause me. Link them up and pause me. Oh, okay, I feel terrible. This was not supposed to be this long. So now we've linked up all of our elements and they are clickable. So let's add in our animations. So there are 2 ways to do animations. You can add animations to everything on your page, so like whole page animations, or you can individually do it. I would recommend just doing whole page animations, but I'll show you both. So if you want to do individual animations, so let's say, and some of you, if you chose one that already had animations, you do not have to add more if you don't want to, or you can add more, you can change them, you can play around with it, do what you want. If you want to just do individual animations, so let's say I wanted to animate this happy birthday. I click the element, I would come here to animate, and then you can see I've got, it's on text animations. Let me see what this is. Yep. And then you can see I can click, or just not even click, but I can hover over and see what the different animations do. Again, if I were you, I would do page animations, which is right here. And this will just animate everything on your page. It looks amazing. So let's take a look. So if I just hover over that, you can see simple. That's what that looks like. Sleek. That's what that looks like. Fun. That's what that looks like. So you can scroll down and look at, play around with these different animations. The other thing I just wanted to point out real quick is that you can do them just on entrance, just on exit, or you can do them on both when they enter the screen and when they exit the screen. And you can also kind of play around with speed here. Speed them up or slow them down. And then there's even more under that. And then, or you could also, sorry, my bad, if you want to just choose one set of animations and apply them to everything in your entire presentation, that works too, because you do kind of want to remain consistent. So go ahead, pick your animations, go ahead and put them throughout your presentation, whether you do it slide by slide or whether you just hit apply to all pages. Pause me, and then we'll come back and do transitions, and then we'll be done. So pause me now. Alrighty, last up is your transition. So when you want to add a transition, remember a transition is an effect from when you go from one slide to the next. So all you do is you hover in between two of the slides and you will see these two things pop up. You could either add a page, and of course it just went away. Let me try over here. Or this option here. Come on, bro. Right here. Click add transition. When you click that, here are your options for transitions. They don't have a whole ton, but, and again, you can hover over it and see what it does. Kind of like that chop, flow, stack. So go ahead. Let me just choose one. I'm going to choose this chop. And then, okay, then once you choose your transition, more options appear. You can change the duration, you can change the direction, you can change the origin, and you can hit apply between all pages, which I would recommend since you don't want to have a bunch of different transitions between all of your slides. Less is more here, folks. So go ahead, pause me, choose a transition, 1 or 2. I would not choose a different one for every single one. You could change up like the directions in between each ones, like choose the same transition, but like a different direction. That would be kind of cool. Don't choose a whole different transition for everyone. All right, pause me. I'll show you how you can watch it in full screen, and then we'll turn it in when you come back. Pause. All right, the last thing you should always do before you show anyone your presentation or turn it in is you should always watch it all the way through in slideshow mode. So to watch yours all the way through, you're going to come up here to share. And where is it? I think you need to scroll down. Present, my bad. Right here, it says present. Go ahead and click where it says present. And then for some reason, you will have to hit present again. Let me move myself out of the way. Okay, so you can see there's my first slide. This is pretty cool. Notice if I want to go forward, if I'm on the right side of the screen, you see that arrow that's pointing that way. Or if I want to go back a slide, oops, you can't go back a slide here. Duh. I'll show you on this one. Okay, there was my transition. Here are my my menu. But notice now, if I wanted to go back a slide, I can go to the left side. You'll see the arrow now points the opposite way. So I could go back a slide. All right, let's make sure that my clickable buttons are working. I'm going to click where it says VIP. And there it is. It took me to my celebrity birthdays. Sorry, I just remembered that we never added home buttons. So what you do need to make sure to do, my bad. Make sure that you add a home button to all of these other slides. I'm going to come up here to the top. When I take my mouse all the way to the top, this X comes up. I'm going to click that to get out of here. Make sure on all of these slides, you add a home button that takes you back to page 2, because you want your people to be able to go back to the menu slide whenever they need to. So on your 5 slides. Okay. Sorry, guys. That one was super long. I apologize. I did not break it up into smaller sections for you. Now that you're done, you watched it, you made sure all your buttons were working, you got your home button, woo-woo, you're going to go ahead and turn it in. So I am actually going to just have you do a screenshot. So I'm going to have you, I don't know if you noticed what I just did. I came down here and I clicked the little size sorter view. That's kind of the same way that we do it in PowerPoint. Click that side sorter view. Go ahead and take a screenshot. Make sure you save it to your OneDrive. Make sure you title it properly and submit it. Good job, guys. Again, I apologize for the length of this video. All right. Have a good one. See you later.